So far, all of our queries involved a single table. Most of the time, however, we need to retrieve information residing in multiple tables. For example, if we want to list the order dates and some customer info restricted to few states, we need to first join or connect the two tables that have the required info, in this case, customer and order. There are two ways of doing that. As shown in the two scripts on this slide. One is to join them in the where clause right here, this line. And the other more widely used one where the tables are joined in the from clause. This is the third row from the bottom, third and second rows from the bottom right here. Open in Notepads, partly completed script. Called, what are we at 8, I believe. MySQL3 underscore 08 underscore join underscore where underscore cust underscore order. Okay. Where the where clause on the type of customer, which is the retail female under 20 and from either North Dakota, Minnesota, that's been already entered. Okay, and then go into the second line in the select clause and enter order date, comma, first name, comma, last name. I should have entered some of these, comma, city, comma, state, comma, zip code. Okay, from, and this is the part where both tables show up, customer, comma, order, and that is orders rather in plural. That is the product of the two tables. Okay, the where clause is just describe on a customer characteristics and customer. This is the table designator dot customer ID. Okay, so the primary key of customer table must match orders dot customer ID, which is the foreign key in the orders table. Okay, and you also will notice that this type of join is the natural or equijoin from previous lectures. Because customer ID is the same in both tables, it must be prefixed, as I just did, by table name, followed by a period, and then the column name. This should be done regardless of whether or not the column name is the same for clarity. So even if customer ID is called, I don't know, cust number here and customer ID here, or the other way around, it still should be done. Okay, save, close, open in Toad. Okay, so this is number 8. Make sure there are no errors. Run it, and you should get, okay, 6 columns. Order date. Okay, that is the one from orders. First name, last name, city, state, and zip from customers. So 5 tables from customers and 9 rows. Okay, so there are 9 female customers, okay, of retail type under age of 20 from either North Dakota, I believe there is Michigan someplace here, that with their order dates right. Okay, so we'll close that. Okay, and we'll switch back to the presentation to discuss the other join type. Okay, which is the join condition in the from clause, right? So the way of joining two tables that is most commonly used, however, is shown in the next script at the bottom of the slide. Here, the join takes place in the from clause before the where is executed, which is the very last line on the slide. This is a major advantage of the previous approach that uses the product operation. This is the customer comma orders. That is actually customer X or customer times or customer product orders. Okay, and then here, the from clause version treats the join as just the join in the products is treated as just another where clause, whereas here it's done before the where clause. Okay, so we'll do again partially completed script number 9, I believe. Number 9, called MySQL3 underscore 09 underscore join underscore from underscore prod underscore order. Okay, where the columns are typed in, okay, and the where clause on the inventory item for the product type, quantity, and on hand are all there, but the from is the one that's going to join the product table, inner join on order detail, okay, on, and this is where you specify the common field, which is the product ID, product.product ID equals order detail dot product ID as well. Okay, so let's save that, close, switch to Toad, open number 9. Okay, and we should get, if all is well, 4 columns: product name, group, wholesale price, and quantity as specified in the select statement. Okay, the product name, group, and wholesale price, the first 3 are from the product table, interjoined on the order detail table from which the quantity comes in. Okay, if you look at these guys, the quantity is greater than 10 if you scroll up and down for all the 16 records that are here. Okay, and inventory on hand and inventory type are not shown, but there are, behind the scenes. Okay, so let us close this and make a couple more comments. Okay, so the first comment is that the from clause is such that it allows you to specify the outer joins, right, naturally. Okay, so this is the inner join, but the outer joins could be specified by changing the inner to outer, and then figuring out the left, right, and one-sided directions of them, depending on how you set it up. Some of which is going to be sort of apparent from the Access version, which is in ACCDB3 that you need to switch to. Okay, and try to recreate this query by clicking on Query Design, bringing the Show table up, and then in this case adding both the product, okay, and then the order detail table. So this is the first time when we add the 2 tables. Notice they're automatically connected, picking up the relationship from the Database Tools Relationships window. Bring the query grid a little bit up, and then let's remember what we got. We got product name, group, double clicking on those, wholesale price, the first 3 from the product, and quantity from this guy. Then we need to add the product type without showing it, and then on hand also without showing it. So we got what? Quantity greater than 10, product type, and this is where you have to spell correctly. Inventory item. Let me see. Item. Okay, see how double quotes are added automatically, and greater than 100 for on hand. Notice that all 3 are entered in the same criteria line, which means they're all connected with the and logical operator. We'll save this guy as ACCDB3_9 join _from prod _order. Okay, and when we run it, you should get the same 16 records, 4 columns: name, group, wholesale price for the product table, and quantity from the order detail table. Okay, now if you switch to the SQL view, if you can see this, you'll notice that it automatically uses the second of the 2 types of joins, the join in a from clause, using this inner join or equijoin on detail. If we went to the query design, we could have done that and changed this into a one-sided. I'm not going to run it. I'm just going to show this as an example, including all the products and only those from the orders. And if we, saved and changed to the SQL view, you'll see the left join and then the right join for the other way around that I discussed briefly earlier. Okay, we'll save this and close it as it is, and switch back to the presentation for a pause.